We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Arizona Cardinals. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months. Not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. On third down, they're going to run for it here. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. Becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the 49ers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 20. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Through the middle of the field. He's on his way. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Josh Jacobs with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, here's Allen. His throw incomplete.
The second in the NFL with interceptions, you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete. We read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been because it's been an all-around game for him, taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
Here's Jones. A punt at 46, a return of 5. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. The Cardinals at 11-2 now, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Murray now to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Murray, a quick throw out to Kirk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, Ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through the big-time pick six.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On first down, Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down and 3.
To the air, Allen rolling to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. Dobbs is throwing. Touchdown! From 10 yards out. And the Niners have got it back to within a score.
As the offense went on the field to start their last drive, you know they discussed in the huddle, hey, if we put one in the end zone here, we've put ourselves in a position to start making a comeback.
Extra point try now for Moody.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Biggest. Hey! Oh.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He was brought down by Jaquan Brisker. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 15.
Green.
At the 25-yard line.
Biggest.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. And this one is incomplete.
But they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Easy.
Murray going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Second and 10.
Omaha.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here comes the 7th play now in this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Come on. Big Ace. What you got? That's one.
Here's Murray. That is caught. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 9.
Big Ace open. Big Ace open.
To throw, it's Murray. Flushed out right. Murray fighting, lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do. But let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll take over after that pretty clutch forced fumble as they begin inside their own 5-yard line. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Firing quickly is Allen. That's complete. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. In motion right, that's Wilson. Hands it off out of the gun. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Here's Allen to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Here's Murray from midfield. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That one complete downfield to Kirk. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and given the first down. From the gun, Murray. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. It'll be Murray on the keeper. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Duvernay now going to bring it out.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Duvernay in motion. A final shot before half for Allen. Going to look deep for Wilson. Oh, and that is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
Bayless Jones on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Hey, hold on.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Murray now on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got him in. Complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Josh Jacobs. He scored on the ground and through the air. Cards are able to widen their advantage. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Extra point good by Prater, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 27. Allen running the option to the left. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Alert! Look out!
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Allen going to go on 4th down. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
42. 49ers 21.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Hey.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that 1-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know,
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
56. Half it. Come on.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there, with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter. And the 49ers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Jones breaking from the now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Green.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Throwing again, Murray. Looking left sideline, is complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. And that's an important completion right there, because that's going to do it. With that last pass, he eclipses Peyton Manning's all-time mark of 5,477 pass yards in a single season. I think the Engravers, they can get the MVP trophy ready. This has been a year for the ages as he stands alone in single-season passing. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Taken down back at the 23.
Hey, Ace.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. Incomplete on a deep ball.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Green. Biggest. One more. Deuce. Easy.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15.
Prater on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This to make it a 3-score game late. Prater's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys will take over at the 25. And careless with a foot. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Duvernay in motion.
Five wide. Alert. Stop.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And Wilson with it, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Allen now on 1st down. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Devin Duvernay, 30 yards. And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Things were looking really good at half, Charles, but the story has changed, and they just sat this offense on the sideline, watch another touchdown go in the wrong direction. They're really getting blitzed in the second half.
And the pressure is really on because they need a big-time drive to calm things down. But as you mentioned, things have really gone in the wrong direction. The momentum's all on the other side of the ball. Their offense has now given their defense a lot of confidence. You know they're going to get after them here.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line.
Omaha, 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 Omaha.
Jacobs going to try the middle, and he stopped immediately there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Easy, quiver. Omaha, 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 Omaha.
Murray now. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. An audible here to get a new look. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They go with Jacobs.
Yeah, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down.
Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Past the 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Next to score, Cardinals 45, 49ers 42.
So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And still a little bit of time left, but the defense can't stop the clock, so 3 kneel downs should be enough to finish this one off.
Jacobs with a carry on 1st down as he'll get about 3 there before he's taken down.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st down. And that's a big one, as they should be able to run it out from here.
Once again, it's Jacobs. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them. Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Arizona, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, this was basically just an exhibition game for them, as they'd already clinched